Hi, welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. I am Debbie, and I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to God, Source, Holy Spirit, and whatever the words are, whatever needs to be said comes out. Now, we are reading for January 20th, 21st, and 22nd. That is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We have now entered into Aquarius season. Interesting times always, as always. Now, if you're new to my channel or if you just want to cross-watch, your Venus, your Mars, your Jupiter, your moon, things like that, then go right down there. There will be a timestamp in the description, and it should bypass this main reading. This reading will be on all the videos, so it's not the same reading. It's just the introduction is the same for all videos. Okay, so anyway, like I said, this is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I will be using, for the main readings, my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards, my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. I will also use my Angels of Abundance from Doreen Virtue and Grant Virtue, and pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to do an overview reading, and with that I will use my Waite Rider Traditional Tarot and my Osha Zen Tarot cards. Now, to let you know, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, these are general readings. They may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. We are entering, like I said, into Aquarius season. That will be on the 20th, and that is at 3:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's when that transitions. That's when Capricorn leaves, and that's when we go into Aquarius. Now, new moon in Aquarius will be the 21st at 3:53 p.m. And then, so we have it's an interesting time where it's basically the 20th, the 21st, and then we go to the 22nd, whereas we have Venus doing some things with Saturn during the 22nd, and then our last planet that has been going retrograde goes direct, and that is Uranus. Now, Uranus goes direct, basically it goes direct, and then it goes retrograde. This is a cycle every year, but this is the last time, this is the last time it's gone retrograde. For right now, on the 22nd at 5:58 p.m., it then goes direct. So what that means then is that the planet is getting to this stationary direct. It's slowing down, and it's really making some focus here. It's, or at least let's put it this way. When it goes retrograde, it's actually an illusion of slowing down and really putting its energies very, very strongly on anything that we are working at. Taurus is earth energy, money, job, career, like Capricorn and Virgo is. Now, Aquarius is the water bearer. So there is a sense of equality with the water, but also there is a sense of Aquarius wanting to quench thirsts, wanting to, basically fulfill a lot of people's needs, and that could be quenching your thirst for knowledge, quenching your thirst physically. It's just an interesting time with this. It is something that Aquarius does not necessarily like the man-made rules, the man-made religions, does not like that, it wants to break out also. Aquarius believes that anything is possible. Aquarius is our air energy, so that would be our sword energy. That would be Gemini and Libra. So that's our thought processes, thinking things through. So we're into this transition of thought. We're into this transition of need. We're into this transition of fulfillment also. We are ready to move from, and many, many people are saying we are already in the age of Aquarius. Some say that it was back in 2012. Some say that it's going to be 2026. So I've even read where some people say 2600. I feel we are definitely transitioning. And with Aquarius, like I said, the Aquarius season is about, it's about looking beyond what the rules and regulations are. And what we've been in is Pisces season, so it really is, changing from the laws and the business of religion and the business of government. So this is the little season, but with this little season, and I don't mean it as little because it's a very impactful one, we are about to transition into a bigger time, and I've been talking about it, when Pluto goes into Aquarius in Mars for 3 months. So there's going to be there's going to be a build up to that. And, all our changes. It's been in Capricorn. That's been our money, job, career. So there's been a lot of tear down and rebuilding with that. And now it's going to do the tear down and rebuilding of our ideas and our possibilities. Okay, so the one card is popping out. We have the King of Cups. King of Cups is always an interesting energy just because he has a high EQ, emotional quota or quotient. He has been through the mill. He has been through, he has had the ups and downs. He has gone through the roller coaster of life, and he has come out heartfelt and hopeful still. Even though he's seen things that you really don't want to have him seen, there is still a sense of hope. There is a sense of possibility. There is a sense of, things are going to work out better. And there's also a sense of survivorship with this king also. So Cups in itself is our water energy, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. So I talked a little bit about Pisces, the age of Pisces, how we're transitioning. We've been in that age for 2,000 years, give or take a couple of years, or decades maybe. And we're doing this major transition. So we have the Cups. We have that water energy. But the court cards have a dual energy. Underlying energy for a king is that swords. So that sword, again, air energy. Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra, thought processes, thinking things through. So there is this part of the air, there is this part of the water, whereas the air is very objective, is very focused, this is what we need to do. I know it, black and white, no gray energies. The King of Cups comes along and says, hey, wait a minute. No, there's more to this than meets the eye. There is more that we need to uncover. There is more that we need to know. The King of Cups is also very caring energy and wants to make sure that his heart goes out for those who do not have. And he's he's somebody who is very much a humanitarian and wants to provide and care for others. So interesting for that one. Let's see what else we have going on. Okay, now this is reversed. Reversed has a stronger energy. This is our 10 of Swords. So 10 is transitional energy, just things moving on. When you see a 9, it's like everything's done, wrap it up. And then 10 is like, okay, let's move things on. Let's get things going. We are not staying where we're at. So sword energy, again, is that Aquarius, that Gemini, that Libra energy. And remember, Mars is in Gemini, and Mars is also going direct. So just in the last, week, we've had Mars go direct, we've had Mercury go direct, and now we're about to have Uranus go direct. So it's really it's pushing forward energy with things in life. Again, one new beginning, 0 God source energy. So whatever it is, what we've gone through, whatever the world's been going through, whatever the universe, it is done. It is done. It is completed. There is a loving, caring, ruling type of energy here, but whatever it is done. It is done. It is ready. It is ended. Not coming back to life. Next card is, okay, you know that I love the Empress. The Empress, again, this was reversed. This is a 3. 3 is our celebration, our creativity. It's also the power of 3, and we're going to have that new moon on the 21st. So we are coming up to that new moon energy, and the new moon is a new season, a new start. It's a wonderful time to request. It's a wonderful time to just put those intentions out. It's just a very strong energy. And again, like I'm saying with Aquarius, Aquarius wants to quench the thirst, quench the knowledge, give, not overly give, but give so that there's always more to look at, more to see, more to come. It's very much a starting on a new journey here. The Empress, major arcana, I look at her, she is always pregnant, so she's always creating, she's always giving opportunities, she's always wanting wonderful things to happen. Her energies aren't as direct as possibly the Emperor, or as focused and organized, because there's just so many choices. There's so many possibilities. And she kind of is like, if you don't like this, well, we can try that. But she does want to provide. She does want to give. So you have some very giving, loving, caring energies right here. The Empress too, even though, like I said, Mercury is direct right now, we are still in the shadow of the retrograde. So there is a lot of things that has been undone, only to be refocused and redirected. So interesting. Loving energy, caring energy, loving energy, caring energy. Something has completed, something is done. And even though it may not necessarily feel comfortable, there's a lot of caring energy surrounding whatever this is that's done, okay? So let's go on here now. Let's do our Osha Zen Tarot. Let me know. I love to hear what people think about this and what your impression might even be too. So here we go. Let's go on here. Let's see. What do we have? Osha Zen Tarot. What do we have for this week? The universe, the world, whatever this is. Remember too, whatever is going on in the world, whatever we're hearing, whatever we're, just kind of like, oh my goodness, is the sky falling in? Remember, we have to live our life, and we have to remember that fear is a tool of the devil. It is not, we cannot live in fear, okay? So let's go on. Let's see what we have here. Here we go one more time. Here we are. Possibilities. Possibilities. Now, the eagle actually does have a lot of, is associated with Scorpios, believe it or not. The eagle, okay, let's go here. So here we have it two. Two is choices, decisions, possibilities. It's, do I go this way? Do I go that way? It's, coming together. The eagle is flying. The eagle is looking at its domain, is looking at everything. Now, is this a sunset or is this a sunrise? The fact that they're calling this possibilities, I would say this is a sunrise, and that there are many possibilities to come, many possibilities that the sun will shine upon. The eagle has the bird's eye view, can see things that we ourselves cannot see. In some ways, this, even though this is not, it does have that hanged man type of energy where it's basically telling you to, look beyond what's maybe in front of your face. Look beyond, see the possibilities. And again, I feel like that's the sun rising and rising on a new day. So interesting stuff. I do love that. I do love this. This is transition. This is like whatever's ended is now done. And we are going, Pluto is going to be going into, like I said, Aquarius for 3 months. Then it transitions back to Capricorn, kind of like I'm showing you the possibilities. Now we go back to Capricorn so we can, get things cleaned up, rebuild, do a lot of other things. And then in 2024, it will go into Aquarius for, what is it then, like 15 years. So possibilities, I like it. I like the possibilities. I love the Empress. I love the King of Cups, and I love that Ten of Swords. Now, the one card I did not mention, or the one energy I did not mention, is our fire energy, and that is our Aries. Now, Jupiter's in Aries, our Leo, and our Sagittarius. Passionate, burning, determined. That is our the rod or the wand energy. It's fire energy. So it's all good. It's all good. So just take a moment, please. Like I said, this is just the introduction. Your reading will be coming up. But please take a moment to do the like, the share, the subscribe, clicking on the bell for notifications. Please comment. Let me know. How is this affecting you? But, most important part of all of this, and as always, please know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Hello, my Capricorns. We are leaving your season and we are entering into Aquarius season. So this is the 17th, so I can wish you happy birthday one last time. But now we're going into Aquarius season, and I think there's going to be a lot of enlightening energy around. I think it's getting ready for when Pluto leaves your energies too, for the 3 months. So I do think that there is a lightening of these energies. It feels a little bit better. And Aquarius is all about, I don't know, it's like I said, quenching your thirst. It's quenching your thirst. And what are you thirsty for, my Capricorns? There is change. Change is a-coming. So let's see. Capricorns, what do we have? Higher power, what do you have for my Cappies? What do you have as they transition? And there's some big transitions coming for them too. So what do we have? But for this weekend, let's just go make it simple. What do we have for my Cappies for this weekend? 1, 2, and 3. 3 cards are face down. This one's reversed. So first card is the 7 of Fire. Wow. So 7, 7 is a divine number. A lot of times it's divine in its interference, in its plans. It's sometimes, in its umbrella. Sometimes it covers you and it's protective of you. Fire energy is our Aries, our Leo, our Sagittarius. It's very passionate, burning, determined. We do have Jupiter in Aries right now, and so this is a very action-filled planetary movement. Jupiter's big, wants good stuff, and it wants it kind of now. But then we also have a full moon in Leo coming up the beginning of February. But this is one where you need to kind of step back a little bit and watch the playing field a little bit. It's like, so wherever you're at, is this at your work? Is this with the personal relationship? I kind of get this. You need to step back a little bit, check out the playing field, look to see everybody where they're at, what they're doing, and then it's time to shore up what you need to shore up. It's time, but again, I get this feeling you need to make sure that everybody and everything is in place when you go to do this. Now, I'm not quite sure what that all means, but is the contract in place? Is the workers in place? It's kind of like when you're moving and you want to make sure that you're getting your water, you're getting your electricity, you're getting your, whatever internet, whatever is needed. You want to make sure that all of it's ready and to go, because it's like at a snap of your fingers, everything starts to fall in place. Now, the 7 of Fire is about standing your ground, is about holding your position, but it's like, I do feel like while you're doing that, you need to make sure that everything else is in its place, ready to move. Defend your beliefs and decisions, stand your ground, choose your battles wisely. So there's a lot of strength with this 7 of Fire. There's a lot of, I am not giving an inch, I am not backing down with the 7 of Fire. However, I really get this, this vibe. You need to make sure everything is in place before you get up there and you do this, okay? Next card, reversed. Unity. So now we have a 5 energy. Change. We have the one that's the Hierophant. And this is one that's never quite my favorite card, but this is Archangel Sandalphon, and Sandalphon is considered to be the prophet Elijah from the Old Testament. So I do get this. Okay, the Hierophant is the business of religion, the business of government. So that, this is kind of like, these are the rules and regulations. This is what you need to do. In order for you to get things done, this is what you need to do. And maybe that's why this is about, that maybe in order to have whatever's in place, you need to make sure that the legal issues, and again, I don't do legal advice, but maybe there's some legal issues, maybe papers or something. You need to make sure all of that is in place. That may be it. I'm never a big fan of the Hierophant because it's very restrictive and it's about man's energy and not necessarily, it's not about God's energy, higher energy, source energy. Okay, so that's kind of what this card is all about. However, now let's redirect a little bit. Unity, I kind of feel like unity, or this government energy, or I feel like you're like whatever it is, and this could be divine government, this could be a divine energy. I feel like it's on your side. I feel like, it's like you come in and you say, this is what has to happen. That's what has to happen. It's like you, like in the TV shows when the person comes in and it's like, you're in violation of code XYZ, da 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 da. Again, not legal, not doing legal. You go talk to a lawyer or whoever it is that knows that better. But I feel like with the unity and the unity card, and with this, it's like you've got backup. And that's what this is about. Yeah, it's like you've got backup. You have, you're standing your ground, but you have backup to stand your ground with. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations, seek out mentors and like-minded friends. Okay, next card. The star. So we have a 7, 5, 1, 7. So 1, new beginning, new start. 10, transitional energy. 7, again, the divine energy. So we start with the 7, we end with the 7. 1 plus 7 is an 8. 8 is unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities. And with this, it's kind of like, again, with this, it's like you're using their rules against them. I think that's really what it's about, my Capricorns. Whatever it is, you're using their words against them. You're like flipping it and saying, you told me I couldn't do this, well then why are you doing this? So I kind of feel like there's a really interesting energy. It's like you're flipping it and using it against whoever they might be. The star, Archangel Jophiel, has a lot of creativity and has a lot of, think outside the box energy. The star, you make a wish, you put this out there. The 21st is the new moon. And again, this is time, it's an Aquarius new moon. It's a time for a new season. It's a time for all the thought possibilities, possibilities and the wishes that you can think about. So whatever this, it's like, there's a lot of strength in this reading, a lot of strength in you, and you're able to, whatever this has been, turn it around. And it's like you caught them in their own words. You catch them in their own words, and it's a good outcome. It's a wonderful outcome. It's a happy outcome. Remember, too, the star is about making wishes. The new moon is about requesting. Happy times, make positive, optimistic, long-term plans on the right path. Yeah, and this one, it's really an interesting vibe I'm getting from that one, too. It just, it's like you get it, you see it, and maybe it's God's source opened your eyes, and it's like you're able to, somebody says something to you, and you're able to say, well, why is that not right for me, but it's right for you, or why can you do that and I can't do that? So it's like you're flipping their energies back to them. Anyway, let's see. Let's see what we have here. Higher power. What else would you have for my Capricorns? What do you have for my Capricorns? I love this energy. I love this. It's you're catching them at their own game. Hope. Hope. So now, 17. Hope. Hope. Star. This is validation to your wishes. This is validation to the outcome, the happy times, happy outcome on the right path. This validates this. I love that. I love that. So something about that 17 is very important. 751717. 717157. Okay, let's see what we've got going here. And angels of abundance. Yeah, so you're validated. You're validated, very much so. Angels of abundance, what do you have for my lovely, lovely Capricorns? What do you want to tell our Capricorns? Here we are here. Reversed. Dreams of abundance. I love this card. This is great. As you sleep. Now this is, when it talks about sleep, keep a journal next to you if you can. I don't do that, but because I wake up and I'm like, oh, I'm too tired to write things down, but it's really good to do that. As you sleep, God, your angels, and your higher self are giving you divinely guided ideas, answers, and solutions. Be sure to record your dreams in a journal because they contain valuable insights that will help you manifest your desires into reality. I love that. And actually, I do know that many times when I've had some really strange dreams, I would, in the morning, make sure that I wrote it down. So let's see what we've got going on here. And they did mean something. They did mean something. Anyway, let's see what we have. Let's see what else we might have for our Capricorns. Yes, so make a wish. Make a wish and stand firm. You're getting, you know, when you're sleeping, you're getting some really intuitive answers, choices, directions. Okay, what crystal or energy would be helpful for my Capricorns? Selenite. Psychic insights, blessings, fidelity, deep connection. So remember the star. Remember the new moon. Remember to put out the, your wishes and your requests. Okay? I like it. I like it. And I did, and I liked not having to go yuck with the Hierophant. So good stuff. Anyway, my Capricorns, please take the moment, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. As always, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.